Bernhard's invitations, the big Nazi, the beginning of it. Nationalism's bad. The head of the United Auto Workers, that's why we were given this by the union. They are really mad that they now are learning that the union sold them out in the 60s. Of course you did. It's not that unions are good or bad. They could be a force for good. They're for socialism, open borders, gun control, and their leaders are for NAFTA and GATT. They've been taken over. I would be for the unions of 100 years ago against the robber barons. Charlie Skelton, I'm going to have Aaron brief you here and going to give you guys the floor here because you know I'll jump in. But do you have any comments about this data link? Because quite frankly, InfoWars is playing this down. This is much bigger than even Watson's headline. I don't blame him with us just sending him, snapshots of this and stuff, not understanding the full magnitude of it. But this is big, Charlie. What do you think of what we just said?
Well, I'm very excited. My internet is currently down. Thank you very much, Virgin Media. I'm waiting with bated breath. It sounds like an amazing resource you've got your hands on, and it just you get it out there, and there's so many people that know so much about Bilderberg around the world that they will be able to pick it apart and pick out the highlights, and as you're doing yourself, picking out the significant little bits, because you can learn so much from these sorts of documents. You can actually get I did my little bit this year to try and steer people back towards the early documents, because you can get such an understanding of what's going on from proper declassified cabinet papers and Pentagon reports, and et cetera, the stuff that just leaks out. But you've got a slightly later leak that's really good. And, I'm very, very excited, obviously. And, people like Tony Gosling from, Bilderberg.org, he's going to be looking at that and reporting on that, I'm sure. So many experts will be picking
Absolutely.
them apart.
Absolutely. Aaron Dykes,
I urge all your listeners and viewers to just start looking back. A lot of these documents are online, and just start piecing together, if they haven't already, the links between the foundations and the intelligence services and Bilderberg and the CIA, and it's a dark place, but it's worth looking into.
That's right. Some of this stuff has leaked out in private archives and government archives. This has never been released. It's got the government red letter photocopying not to be released, and all the rest of it. But let's fade up Aaron Dykes to give you a quick 10-minute report or so. And to be fair to our next guest, we should just move him to the next hour to really give him